Alright, so one of the hardest parts about this game is to get through this part where the whole team, Kark's team, has to rescue the resistance from the mountain stronghold. This is one of the hardest parts because usually most times, if for first timers, if they're playing this game, it's highly recommended that they watch this before they go into the battle, because one of the things that's really interesting is that there are big cannons that if you go inside of the range that they're in, they do like 80 plus damage to you. So this is one strategy of how you can get through this. My team is kind of overpowered here. I'll show you guys a little bit. My team has really overpowered stuff. Gans is level 23 with 100 attack. Karga is level 22. Paulette level 22 and Maru level 22. We have pretty high stats, but if you guys are like level 13 or 14, if you guys are like really low level, it's highly recommended that you guys get a lot of steel armbands, which is highly recommended for this fight. Also get some, I guess, some sapphire coating and some stuff like that. There isn't really much that you need for offense, but you need a lot for you need a lot of accessories for defense, because defense is one of the biggest things that in the game that most first timers in this game actually lack. So that's also important too. It's also important to have some healing abilities too, like first aid. Also, it's very highly recommended that you guys have healing rain or vital energy if you guys have enough for that. But healing rain is just as enough for this fight. But since my team is a little over leveled, I'm probably going to go a little bit. I'm probably going to go like a little bit easy on this fight because I don't want to like tell you guys to like level up really high and do what I'm doing. I'm just going to show you guys a strategy of what you guys can do if your team is low level. So let's go for it. Alright, so this is an interesting fight. So basically here we have a lot of these soldiers, and they're on. So basically here's the dirt. This is the dirt right here. This is where your range is out of reach from the cannons, which are over here, which is technically this. You can't fight these, and if you try to, you'll do no damage. Because the reason why is because if you try to deal damage to these guys, you won't be able to get anywhere. So here's what you do. I'm just going to go through the battle as, straight as possible. First what you can do is you can either wait for these guys to clump up towards you, so you can use, like, Venom Arrow or something. Like, you can also use Binding Arrow. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a standard attack for now. But generally, this isn't, not that hard of a fight. I suggest you guys do not use too many Spirit Stones, because that could probably, impact the late game of this fight.
Here's where it gets tough.
And this is when Gans explains that if you move in a group, it's too dangerous because the cannons can shoot you if you guys are like clustered together. If you're spread out, you'll take less damage. Yeah, so here's the thing. Gans is good at tanking, which means that when he goes up there, he has to heal every time he moves, because these cannons can kind of take him out in, like, I guess 4 hits. So we're gonna eliminate this bottom row first, because the bottom row is not not too bad. We just want to get rid of them so they don't become a problem towards us. I can tell this is gonna be a very long video.
You can't stop me. It's on.
Yeah, and my team can one-shot these guys, if just FYI. We can wait for the soldiers to come down, like the ones on the platform. We can wait for them to go down, while we just sit here and eliminate as much of them as we can. Let's see, we can get you.
I'm coming for you! Go!
Crit. Alright, very nice.
It's ours now.
We don't want to use Spirit Stone, just keep that in mind. Those things will hurt, and I'll show you guys why. Let's see, we're gonna attack you.
Huh? Come
one strategy, if you guys are going for like the long way, the quick way is to eliminate the front row and just rush into the platform. But what I'm gonna do here is, just in case you're low level, I think this is where like you will get targeted by the cannons, but if you're down here, you won't. So one thing I can do is I could go right here, and I could possibly use something. I can reach up to here, which is the good part. Let's see. We can try this. We can try. That's not gonna work. Skull Crush. If you guys don't have that, please get it. Can't really do much, but Gans is definitely not gonna go on that side. We want everyone to go into the center. Except, I guess we could do 2 and 2, if that makes more sense. Here's the plan after the counterattack from Paulette.
Touch me and you'll be sorry.
Alright, Maru, you're gonna keep going forward. So here's the plan. Alright, so we're gonna have, I guess, Maru is probably gonna have to stay back because he's really like low health compared to everyone else. We can have Card in this lane, or in this stairway right here, or we can have, let's say, Paulette's in this lane. So there's 3 that we have to rescue. One of them is all the way there, which is really annoying. But we want everyone to go in here in the platform as fast as possible and as spread out as possible. I am surprised how that guy's not dead yet. Yeah, so that's the priority. Usually what I struggle with the most is this battle, and I had to figure it out, and I nearly survived during that fight. Also have those in there. Gans, you can probably reach. Nope, you can't. I don't want to stand on the platform. Not too much.
This will be yours. It's on.
Now we have that down.
I've been waiting.
I want to kill this guy.
That's right.
The hardest part is not the 2 guys that are right there. Rescuing the last guy, which is all the way in the left corner, is the hardest part. So we're gonna get rid of this guy. Those cannons are not targeting us at the moment. It's recommended that you heal before you go into the platform, because if you're pretty low, then you're probably not supposed to go out. Maru's gonna stay back just a little bit. He's gonna pick up all the items. As you see here, the cannons are probably gonna target Gans, and I'll show you guys why. I'm pretty close to, yeah.
You'll never defeat me.
Since I can reach, I can go here and rescue this guy. Now the cannons can target Gans, which is, or, yeah. They only do 49, but if you're low level, they do like 90, so keep that in mind. And we also have Card being targeted. Actually, no. That's not true, because, well, that's Paulette, actually. We'll let them stay behind, because they'll pick up all the items. Card is in the center, which is good.
I think I could do it.
And Gans is actually pretty tanky, so I guess we can...
Retreat if you value your life. Too slow.
You'll
We can
never
also
defeat
rescue the next guy. I think we can rescue all of them with Card. Since you're in the center, they don't really target you. But in this case, they're going to target Gans from the left side. Possibly Paulette from the right side. Or they're going to target Card, but whatever is closer to, whatever is closer to the cannon,
I've been waiting.
should probably go to the left, or to the right, which is right here.
Here I come.
Paulette's probably going to stay in this corner,
I'll
since
take that.
it's in the range, so, which will help. And Gans, you're going to,
This will be yours.
yeah.
Take that.
I also gave I gave Gans a critical support device. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, I literally forgot what it was called. Let's use Windblade Waltz. It's pretty early to have this ability. You can use whatever you want, like two power shots or whatever. But I have Windblade Waltz because it makes the game easier if I grind the levels. And he's level 23. So yeah, you want Gans to be in the very left side. What the cannons do is they go for the closest person, as you can see there. Instead of aiming for Karg, they aim for those guys. It shouldn't be that bad since, well, I guess we should spread out. I'll let you have 152 health. Let's use first aid.
To heal your wounds.
This time I'm just using Karg to rescue this resistance while Paulette and Maru tank the...
This will fix you up.
Man. Keep forgetting what to say. So Paulette and Maru are going to tank the right side, the right cannon, while Gan's going to tank the left side. And he's pretty low, so I should probably heal. So healing is a good idea in this part. And I highly suggest getting first aid for Gans, even though that's, like, I don't know, class 6. Get some items here just to kill some time. And the cannons are the only ones that are left. So Gans is getting demolished, but we want Gans to be closer to the cannon because they're the tank. And there's Paulette. We're gonna heal up again.
To heal your wounds.
And Maru, you're probably gonna go up here since, yeah, you're already full. Alright, so here's what we have to do now. So Gans, right, this guy, Gans, he has to go close to the cannon so the cannon doesn't aim or directly aim for Karg. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It's just, if Gans goes this way and he goes a little bit closer, yeah, if he goes a little bit closer, the cannon will end up aiming for him. Yeah. So it's all about how close you are, and that's how you'll get aimed. So the closer you are to the cannon, it prioritizes whoever is closer to there. Even though I repeated that like a few times, that's actually something that most first-timers in this game don't really notice. Since I'm closer, it'll target Karg. But it won't do much since it only does like 50 damage. If it does 90, like, you guys gotta heal every time. Like, you can't skip a turn. So I guess I could get you closer. I think in the next turn we'll be finishing this fight. And after that, we can rescue you. This is the last guy, and it's pretty hard to get to here. And we finished the battle. Let's go back to the hideout. Yeah, and after that, the next part is to think about how to get through the cannons without using our weapons. So that's gonna come out in my new Let's Play, which is actually this game. I'll actually play the game and show you guys some strategies on how to beat the game. But currently, I'm actually trying to refinish the game, so I would like get a good idea of like how to finish the game as quick as possible. So yeah, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching this, and yeah, this is Gino, and I'm signing out. Please stay tuned for the upcoming Let's Play, which is this game, and yeah, see you later.